So welcome to part 2 of a day painful day in the life of me, Ahimsa life. So we started with a simple meditation to start the day. So if you can, even before getting out of bed, if you're finding that you're having a lot of pain, it's important to start your day with kindness and love, and that is why I recommend taking, it was about 10 minutes to just stretch and mindfully go inside, send some positive energy within, using your pranayama, your breath practice to calm and hopefully ease up some of that initial tension. So personally today I couldn't do that. I had to get up and get my day going, and then once I had a few moments I did go back to bed and begin my day with some meditation and slight movement. You may have noticed I have a fire behind me, and I do use a heat pack, and you might think, well, with MS you're not supposed to be in hot environments. But when I'm experiencing really bad spasms and pain, I find that heat helps. I do have a hot tub, a nice warm shower. On days where I'm having balance, dizziness issues, weakness, I definitely wouldn't encourage a super hot atmosphere. As you know, the heat does affect our ability to process the messages throughout our bodies. So, but on a bad spasm day for myself, bad pain day, I find that the heat just kind of loosens me up. It's a yin practice, yin yoga. And it's, again, love and kindness, and just using the warmth of a heat pack, a fire, a hot tub, to just kind of let the muscles actually ease and release. That is the whole idea behind hot yoga programs or yin yoga, is you just allow yourself to release within that warmth. So that is what we started with today. And then next what I would do is I'd encourage some movement in my body. So move out all your props aside and be kind to get up into a standing position, use a chair, always love and kindness. So on a normal basis, you may not see me using assistive devices, but whenever I go for a walk, I do use a walking stick. I believe in being safe at all costs. Safety first. Start in a wide-legged mountain. The wider the legs, the better our balance. To begin, we're going to have our feet parallel. This brings the energy in, the inner channel. It also is a stronger move. Iyengar was very much into alignment, and when we experience really bad pain and spasms, our bodies just go out of alignment. You'll find that you'll hunch over, and it's in an effort to protect your heart center energetically. And it's kind of, you think it's going to bring you ease, but what ends up happening is everything just tightens up more where it's contracting. So rather than contracting, allow yourself to open. And as I said, starting in a wide leg position for balance. Just begin by standing as best you can at this moment, not bringing attention to any one area, just feet wide, the energy running up the legs, the torso as elongated as you can make it. And what do I mean there is that it's imagining you're putting on a pair of Energizer pantyhose up your legs and up the body. Bring the energy up all the way to the crown of the head. Opening up your heart center by opening up the arms. You can have a chair in front of you and use it if you need to. Keep your eyes open if you need to. My balance, like I said, today is fine, so I'm going to close my eyes. I find when I go with my eyes closed, I'm more intuitive to what's happening in my body. But definitely, if you need to keep them open, then keep a focal point. That's another thing. If you do have balance issues, take one point straight ahead and stare at it, and kind of just become at one with that point, and it'll help your balance as well. So standing in Tadasana, mountain pose, and just going within and imagining yourself appearing like a mountain. So a wide base at the bottom. Crown of the head is the peak of the mountain. With our palms open, we absorb the energy surrounding us. Our feet are rooting us. Put a light bend into your knees and just slowly begin shifting back and forth in a pelvic rock. I like to call this pelvis, Elvis, and duck bum. So if you looked at it from the side, it's like I'm creating a little Mother Goose bum. And of course, nobody could move an pelvis like Elvis, so I'm dating myself a little bit. So nice, just gentle rocks, and then you can bring some movement to the feet. Just stepping off your heels and off your toes and mounts. Just take a few moments to feel it out. Always bringing a bend to the knees. It just gives you a little bit more space. And as you see, we've moved from that very rigid, strict, erect mountain into a flow. So shifting on the feet, knees bent, nice bend, it'll give you more range of motion, and then bringing some movement to the hips. So close your eyes and go inside and imagine that you're like a belly dancer, figure eights, and circles. Bringing your attention up into the waist and actually bringing movement, circular motion that is centered in this area, in the digestive system. So all your digestive organs are here. Your solar plexus chakra, center of action. Moving the attention up into the rib cage. So a lot of pain and immobility issues are partially due to a stiff rib cage, but what also happens is when other issues affect our bodies, our rib cages again hold that tension and we lose fluidity, and once we lose fluidity, we're headed for many issues, major shoulder and neck issues, lower back pain, can even affect sciatica. Yes, sciatica is a pressure on the nerve within the pelvis and down the leg. But if you're stiff up here, then it doesn't matter how fluid you are down at the bottom, this is going to cause this to be a lot less smooth. So when you can move in all directions, raising the arms, keeping that fluidity and motion, it's like lubrication. You can also bring the feminine energy into this. Move the shoulders. And kind movements with the head. And then again, aging myself, pretend your face is Jerry Lewis or Jim Carrey. And then slowly let the movement stop. And stand in your wide-legged mountain. So we started with the male energy, that solidity. Think of Iyengar and proper posture, alignment, moving into fluidity, the feminine water, and coming back into peace and stillness. So that is a little bit of part 2 of how I bring yoga into my life, energetically and physically, to help ease little bit of that pain. And as the day goes on, practicing these mindful movements at every opportunity, mindful breath, I find the contractures to soften and the pain to lessen. So namaste. Hope you enjoy part 2 and keep watching.